Okay, welcome back to Mustang Wrestling here on B106. We've got our JVs going at it here. 3 matches to go before we get to varsity. Ray Navarrete, senior, out there going against Blake Higgins. Legacy Lightning in dark blue singlets. Mustangs in their black singlets with the maroon slash down the side and some white stripes. Navarrete working in, banging foreheads. They go one side of the mat to the other, kind of bobbing and weaving, hand fighting. Navarrete, forehead to forehead tie up, kind of gets caught in the front headlock for a moment. Then Navarrete tries a little duck under. A little feint back by Blake Higgins out of Legacy. And Higgins down, has a single leg, heel trip. Navarrete's trying to fight it off with a little crossface, but he's just about to have to bail out here. No control awarded yet. As Navarrete's got a leg in, kind of a backwards grapevine, and he's kind of reaching for the off leg and a crossface. As Blake Higgins hanging onto that single leg, and Navarrete trying to work that into maybe a crossface cradle. And still no control awarded to Blake Higgins, who's hanging onto that single leg. Navarrete can't quite get his crossface in. Now they spin around. Stand up by Higgins. He broke his single leg and then clamped it right back on in a standing position. Navarrete's behind him, trying to pull him back in. Pops around behind, and Navarrete will get the takedown. Mustangs score the first 2 points of the duel. Navarrete breaks Blake Higgins down for a moment. Now does it again. Hits him a good hard crossface. Higgins trying to set out. Navarrete is senior. So he works on the right side with a good deep tight waist. And Higgins gets wrist control, stands up, but Navarrete brings him back down. They work towards the north side of the mat. As Navarrete gets a heel up there. I'm not sure what he was doing with that. And we'll run out of time here in the first period. 2-0 for Ray Navarrete. And the Mustangs lead it. Navarrete's choice, he defers it. And Blake Higgins from Legacy will take the down position. He faced away from us. We're on the east side of the gym. We're underway second period. Quick stand up. And Navarrete brings him down. Higgins reaches back, hooks a leg up. Navarrete a little high there. Higgins trying to pull that knee under as they come up and kind of like a standing grapevine, but Higgins put the leg in. Now we've got a figure 4 on the leg. Navarrete way high. Higgins drops the hip, but Navarrete keeps that left leg sunk in there deep, but he's lost his arm way underneath as Higgins has that left arm pulled way underneath. Navarrete can't get his arm free. Higgins works out from under, stands up, tries to walk away, but good job of grabbing a single leg. Whoops. But Higgins kind of mule kicks and gets the escape. His first point of the match makes it 2-1. Navarrete with the lead as Higgins backs away from Navarrete. Navarrete, both of them kind of bobbing now. They tie up. Navarrete tries a little short fireman's as Higgins caught him in a little bit of a front headlock, but now they come up, kind of push out of that, work to the far side of the mat. .33 seconds and counting second period. 1 point lead for the Mustangs. He tries a little double leg shot, but blocked and they'll go out of bounds. Clock's still running. They'll have stop that. Referee caught it. Wait about 6 seconds before you start the clock. Navarrete pulls into Higgins. Looked like he's trying to set up a headlock. Now he does a one-arm shot. Just kind of reaches, keeps his other arm up around the head. So you're not going to get much penetration there. They'll go out of bounds. 13 seconds left as they restart. A little, oh, nice long range single leg shot by Navarrete, but Higgins falls over the top, grabs a waist spry, and fights off the takedown attempt. So we go to the third period. Navarrete up 2-1. His choice, he's going to take bottom. So he gets on the white Mustang on the black 10-foot circle. And the maroon is the rest of the wrestling mat. Okay, Higgins in on the left side in that blue singlet. Quick stand up by Navarrete. Higgins brings him down, throws a grapevine in on the left side. Oh, almost put up a full Nelson. Got the crowd excited. And he's working the half with the far wrist. He's got it sunk in there pretty deep. There's Navarrete trying to get out of this pinhold. Oh, there's full Nelson. That's going to cost a penalty point. Give Navarrete 1P there. First point, he'll go up by 2 now. There's a quick stand up by Navarrete, and Higgins brings him down. There's got another full Nelson. The referee was out of position, didn't see it, and got a good deep half in there. And here comes the full Nelson again. And that'll be another penalty point. They'll stop at 1:25 on the clock. That should make it 4-1 on the scoreboard. Quick stand up by Navarrete, trying to peel away, but Higgins just kind of hooks him under the arms. Now tripoding up, Navarrete gets him a little high, trying to pull him over the top. But Higgins trying to work out of there. Navarrete trying to swim up the body, swims out, and he's got Higgins on his back. He'll get the 2-point reversal, and he's picking up back points, going for the pin with 1 minute on the clock and counting. As he tries to stretch Higgins out, he gets too high, and now he's sitting on Higgins' head. Spin around, try to get a little better riding position. Scissor to the legs for a moment. Now comes back with a half Nelson. He'll pick up his 3 near fall points. So now he's got a nice deep half in there driving it, but loses it. Higgins trying to crawl away. Navarrete working low down as Higgins tries. He'll come in on the right side as we restart. Higgins trying to switch to the left side. Navarrete hooks up a little arm bar there for a moment. Can't hold that. Now he hit a cross face from the right side, trying to post that far elbow. That doesn't work, so he does a little side drag. Clock counting down about 10 seconds to go. Higgins stands up. Navarrete drops down, hooks up a single leg, and carries him out of bounds. 3.3 seconds on the clock. And we'll restart. Higgins on the bottom. Navarrete. And on the left side this time, quick stand up. 2 seconds left. And that'll be the match. 9-1 win for Navarrete as they adjusted the scoreboard. Yep, and that's what I have. 9-1 for Ray Navarrete as she picks up the win. Okay, let's take a 30-second timeout. We'll be back with more wrestling on B106. Welcome back. Mustang Wrestling on B106. Caleb Bell out for the Mustangs, and the sophomore gets a takedown on Skylar Anderson. The Mustangs pick up two quick points. There's Anderson in the blue, trying to work off the bottom now. Caleb Bell with a little side drag. It breaks him flat. Wrestler's going to stay in parallel there. Just underway, first period. 2-0 for Caleb Bell. Oh, he's working for a cross-face cradle. He can't quite get it locked up as Anderson's fighting that wrist coming through the legs. And Caleb just can't quite get his wrist enough through so he can grab his own wrist there and make that cradle work, even though he's got Skylar Anderson over on the hip. He kind of gives up on that. He'll come back and do one-on-one there. Anderson trying to build a little base. Caleb push his head down to the left hand, now reach around, gets a nice hard cross face, traps that far elbow with the right hand, lifting and driving for that cross face cradle. And just can't quite get it locked up. Skylar Anderson's doing a good job of catching that wrist coming by and fighting off that cross face cradle. So Caleb Bell for the Mustangs says, I think I'll just try that barbed wire move. Iron cross, and he's out front walking it around. He's about got a half Nelson out of that, but he's going to run out of time in the period. We'll head to the second period. A lot of work for Caleb Bell, but he's only up 2-0. And it'll be Skylar Anderson's choice after Bell deferred. Anderson for Legacy will take the bottom position. It's the Legacy Lightning against Fort Morgan Mustangs here on B106. Quick stand up by Anderson. Peels away and faces Caleb Bell, so he'll get his first point of the match. It's 2-1 for the Mustang. Oh, nice low single shot by Anderson. Bell trying to sprawl away from it, get a whizzer in there. And he gets driven right to his back. He's going to, nice takedown as Skylar Anderson's kind of got him in a bear hug, going for the pin, chest to chest. 1:28 on the clock here, second period. Caleb Bell just kind of got overpowered. He drives out of that, comes up to his base, and fights off that near fall attempt. But he'll be down by 2. As now here comes Grapevine on the right side, working that left knee, and Caleb Bell about went over. Now Caleb catches a good cross face. There's a cradle out of that Grapevine by Skylar Anderson. Bell gets the head up and fights that off. Anderson's got a deep Grapevine there with the right side, and the official says that's not going anywhere. Let's restart. 52 seconds left here in the second period. 4-2, Skylar Anderson from Legacy with the lead here in the JV matches. One more to go before we start varsity. Caleb Bell trying to get off the bottom. Anderson ties up that left wrist with 2-on-1 now. Bell trying to peel those wrists free. Oh, and he just gets kind of a cheap tilt and goes over, and he's giving up some back points. Skylar Anderson locked up that cheap tilt. He's going to get a couple back points out of that, and they award that. He's looking out there. He's got the double Grapevine in them. Ankles between the knees, and put a little elbow in the back of the head as we're down to about 10 seconds to go here in the second period. And it's 8-2 for the Legacy wrestler, Skylar Anderson. And, that'll send us to the third period. It'll be Bell's choice, I believe. He's coming over here, got a little bloody nose. While they clean that up, how about Ehrlich Toyota East?
Whether you're in the market to purchase a new or pre-owned vehicle, Ehrlich Toyota East at 1209 Main Street in Fort Morgan will professionally fit you into the car or truck of your choice. Serving all of Northeast Colorado, Ehrlich Toyota East.
And Ingmeyer Phillips Insurance with 2 locations, one in Brush and one in Fort Morgan. Ingmeyer Phillips can help you with your home, car, health, or life insurance questions or needs. Contact Ingmeyer Phillips Insurance. Okay, we're about ready to get underway here in our second JV match. Caleb Bell's down 8-2, and we're underway. They'll go on their feet. And Bell ties up ear to ear, pushing Anderson from one side of the mat to the other. And he reaches for a single leg, and Anderson drops down, hooks up a single leg, dumps Bell right to his back again, but he rolls through it. He's going to give up the takedown. That'll make it 10-2. And Anderson claims the 2-on-1 on the right wrist. Goes to the 1-on-1 and back to the 2-on-1, and now he's trying that cheap tilt. Bell's trying to spin out of there. Anderson does a good job of stepping over that switch and maintaining control with a tight waist. Anderson's trying to set up that cheap tilt again, but Bell fought that off. Builds pretty good base halfway through the third period. And now Anderson working from the top. Looks like he's got an arm bar in there. He'll come back with a crossface for that right arm, trying to lock up a crossface cradle. Bell trying to reach back and hook the head. Not a good idea. Down to 42 seconds left. Here comes that tilt again, and Bell's on his back again. With Skylar Anderson from Legacy picking up back points. Waved off a 2 count. Bell trying to get a switch. And we'll pick up 2 more near fall points for Anderson. Down to 20 seconds and counting in the match. Skylar Anderson, the Legacy wrestler's got a little bit of an arm bar set, trying to walk it around. But Caleb Bell fought that off. He's building a pretty good base, but can't get out from under it. And this match will go Legacy play. 12-2 for Skylar Anderson. Let's take 30 seconds. We'll be back with more on B106. Okay, and welcome back to Fort Morgan as Fort Morgan Mustangs taking on Legacy Lightning. And Victor Cabral going for the Mustangs, a freshman against KJ Robinson from Legacy. And Robinson gets a quick 2-point takedown. Fast flurry action to start the match, and they'll restart. Here comes a half Nelson by Robinson. Cabral goes over. Now he's got, he's on top. Nope. Well, Robinson's on top. They'll be out of bounds. These guys have not a lot of experience, but they're rolling and really going there. Okay, we'll restart. 31 seconds gone here in the first period. Okay. It's Cabral trying to work out from underneath. Robinson's got an ankle and just Bowen kind of pushing and shoving, and they go out of bounds. Showing a lot of action out there, but he's not grabbing the right places. And now Cabral's talking to the referee. Not sure what that conversation is, but he's going in the down position, down by 2. 1:18 on the clock, first period. Robinson on the left side gets a little high, and Cabral tried a little rookie roll. Here comes a half Nelson by Robinson. Cabral rolls through it. He kind of rolls out of it. Didn't give up any back points. Built a pretty good base. He's got Robinson out in front of him. Needs to hook a knee or something, but Robinson breaks him down, hits cross face. As he's out to the side, Cabral stands up and he'll go out of bounds. And now looks like we got a little blood time going here. I think so, as Cabral comes over here to the blood corner. MMI International. Before your next mixer or feeder truck purchase, compare the MMI design, craftsmanship, and service. They continually outperform our competitors, hands down. Call them at 842-5161. That's 842-5161. And State Farm Insurance. Let State Farm Insurance Office of Greg Mullen and Brush help you find the best policy to fit your life. Home, auto, life, or health. State Farm Insurance is there for you and your family. Give Greg Mullen a call today at 842-4555. Okay, we're back underway. We get locked hands on Victor Cabral. And we'll have to restart with 43 seconds on the clock, first period. As Victor moved right off the whistle, and KJ Robinson blocked the hands on the bottom, so that'll cost him a point. We restart. Another quick stand-up. Cabral turns into Robinson. Robinson kind of locks up those legs, and we're going to get another locked hands on Robinson. And that'll be his second penalty point. That'll tie it up 2-2. Cabral lost his cotton, and they're going to start another little blood time here.
Ingmar Phillips Insurance, with 2 locations in Brush and Fort Morgan, Ingmar Phillips can help you with your home, car, health, or life insurance questions or needs. Ingmar Phillips Insurance. Valley View Villa, look to the team at Aspen Rehabilitation Inside. Valley View Villa for your sports rehab, short-term or long-term care needs. Stop by 815 Fremont or call them today, 867-8261. That's Valley View Villa.
Okay, we're still cleaning up blood. We got a little splattered around on the mats. So.
Morgan Federal Bank, a bank that is committed to their community and keeping banking simple. When you need banking advice, stop by and see one of their loan officers, Monday through Friday, 321 Ensign. Morgan Federal Bank, there is a difference.
Okay, we're back underway. A quick stand-up by Cabral, but K.J. Robinson brings him right back down. 26 seconds of counting first period. And a little blood and a lot of action out there between these young wrestlers. There's a half Nelson by Robinson. Oh, and that's a penalty point. That's 2 points on the penalty. And he got the almost full Nelson in there. So coach is trying to help KJ understand what he doesn't want to do that. He's going to give a escape point, the free escape to KJ. And we'll go on our feet here with 15 seconds and counting as they bounce around out in the 10-foot circle. Break apart. There's a shot by Morgan wrestler Cabral. He gets caught in the front headlock. He's trying to reach for a single and shoots underneath. Robinson kind of rolls up over the top and out of bounds. Headgear goes flying. That was Cabral's headgear. And we run out of time. So an eventful first period. Real young wrestlers going here to 170 pounds. Okay, we're going to start in neutral. And they give the point to Cabral. The official said red, but we're back underway on their feet. Cabral up 6-2 now. We had one escape point. Oh, there's a takedown, more of a tackle by K.J. Robinson. And there's another escape as they're on their feet again. As Robinson's just trying to grab the head and throw Cabral around. Now Cabral dives back in, goes ear to ear. And Robinson tries to throw him kind of by, but stay tied up, work back into the 10-foot circle. Cabral pushing into Robinson. Robinson drops down, nice double leg tackle, and he'll pick up another 2 points. And immediately let Cabral go. And there's, on her feet, another nice tackle. Worked well in football and wrestling. Cabral's kind of stopping on the bottom, and Robinson lets him up. There's not enough for the escape. Now here comes a half Nelson by Robinson. Grabs the wrist. Cabral rolls through that. He's almost out of trouble. Now Robinson's just going to let him loose. Cabral's just gassed out there with 30 seconds left on his only second period. He's got 2.5 minutes to go. Robinson will push Cabral out of bounds. And the official scoreboard says 9-8. Okay, we're back underway. 8 points for Robinson. He's in on a double leg tackle, lifts it up, and dumps him down again. And that's going to make it 10-9 for Robinson. As Cabral crawls out of bounds, now have to restart with 3 seconds on the clock. and missed one escape, so it's 10-9 with Cabral on the bottom. It's huffing and puffing hard, got cotton in his nose. He's on the bottom. Robinson in on the left side. Quick stand-up attempt by Cabral. Peels and gets the escape with about 0.1 second on the clock. So we're going to go tied up. 10-10 going into the third period. Robinson's choice, he wants down. See how Cabral works from the top. He comes down on the knee on the left side, and we're underway. Side drag attempt by Cabral. Robinson builds a big base, stands up, peels away, gets the escape, and the lead by 1. Double leg tackle, down goes Cabral again. And he lets him right up and takes him down again. And lets him right back up. Loses the track, I'm afraid to look away. As Cabral looks at the coach, and here comes Robinson again and takes him down as Cabral was looking at the coach. And I think it hurt him a little bit over there. They're going to stop the clock and call injury time for Cabral. And they're showing 13 now 17-10.
B&E Appliance carries a full line of in-stock and ready-to-be-delivered Whirlpool appliances. With the world moving towards more green energy, it's time for you to recycle the old and get in with the new. New appliances, that is, at B&B Appliance. High Plains Bank, hometown service on a higher plane. That's High Plains Bank. Visit the friendly staff at 502 Central Avenue in Wiggins for assistance in opening a loan, equity line of credit, or checking account. See what over a century of customer service can do for you at High Plains Bank.
Okay, we're set to go. 1:24 on the clock, and I'm running around a room on the scoreboard. It's 17-12 now. And 17-13 with another escape for Cabral. K.J. Robinson gives him that free escape. Okay, we're back underway. There's a double leg tackle attempt by Cabral. He gets caught in the front headlock, but Cabral's hooked up a single leg. And Robinson kind of breaks that, keeps that front headlock on. Throws Cabral down, spins around behind, and gets the takedown. Should make it 19-13. So he worked to the far edge and out of bounds. Inside a minute to go, 56.1 seconds. And we're going to get another free escape. 19-14. As they go on their feet here for the last 56 seconds. Cabral takes a step back. Coming tie up. Cabral kind of pushes into KJ. And KJ chases him around. Cabral right back. Go ear to ear. Cabral tries to drop down, kind of like a short fireman's look. Locks it up. And spins over. And comes back up facing K.J. Robinson. Now Robinson just grabs him by the head, throws him down, comes in for a tackle, and he got Cabral on top as he's going to get the takedown. Got the scramble. Robinson got off balance, and Cabral ended up on top and got the takedown right at the edge and got out of bounds. It's 19-16 for the Legacy Wrestler. Robinson on the bottom. He's still up by 3. Here comes Victor Cabral. Richmond. And he's going to do a little side drag on Robinson. Clock counting down. We're down to 16 seconds. Robinson stands up. And he's going to peel away and get the escape. And Cabral dives into him. Pushing Robinson back. Robinson backing up and blocking. And Robinson feints a shot. There's a hard snap down. We run out of time. And 16-20, I think, should be the score. But the victory will go to the Legacy Lightning wrestler, A.J. Robinson. Oh boy, let's take a short timeout. We'll be back in a moment on B106. Okay, welcome back, and we're ready for the varsity side of the wrestling action here from the Fort Morgan Mustang Gym. Legacy Lightning in here, out of Broomfield, led by head coach Mike Thompson, wrestled down at Colorado Springs. I think they've changed the name of it from what it used to be, but wrestled down there for Coach Doug Moses. And, of course, the Beat Diggers, sorry, that's tomorrow night. Spike Reynolds for the Mustangs, and the former state champ for the Mustangs, and his team is out there. We're going to start at 132 pounds. Gabe Rodriguez for Legacy will pick up a forfeit win, and they'll go up 6-0. Cody Carpenter's going to step in, the senior for the Mustangs, at 138. We'll start the duel at 132. He shakes hands with Brett Waters here at 138, and we're underway. Carpenter going ear to ear, break apart. Low single in by Carpenter. Sucks it up, dumps him out, but had one toe out of bounds. So we'll have to come back to the center. 1:46 on the clock, first period. Carpenter pushes in, ties up tight, ear to ear. Fight for wrist control with the left hand by Carpenter, right by Waters. Looks like Waters kind of winning that wrist tie at the moment. He's got two, but Carpenter blocks a little shot with a little front underhook. Go right back to that hard tie up. Ear to ear. Carpenter, nice little fireman's as Waters kind of gets that reverse grapevine in there. He's kind of over the top, draped over the top, and he's going to kick out of there. He's got the grapevine in a cross face. Carpenter hanging on to a single leg, trying to fight off this hold by Waters. Waters got a cradle locked up on him. The official's going to call a stalemate out of that mess. As Carpenter thought he was in there, a great shot, but Waters fought it off. They call it kind of a backwards grapevine. Okay. On their feet, right in the 10-foot circle, wrist tying and ear to ear. 35 seconds and counting, first period. Main of a shot by Waters. Carpenter just does a nice job, just kind of pushing the head down, blocking him, walking around and getting a takedown for the first point of the match. But Waters is going to fight it off, get an escape as he stands up. Down to about 10 seconds to go, first period. Carpenter rubbing foreheads and wrist tying. His first period's about over. Head to the second period. Cody Carpenter up by 1. We got a little blood time here for Carpenters.
Ackley Building Center, your one-stop center for home improvement projects. Ackley Building Center, located at 1402 Mill Street in Brush, is your one-stop shop for flooring, paint, tools, appliances, and more. Stubbs Gas and Oil. If you're tired of the same old lunch and dinner menu, switch it up and pick up something new from the hot and cold deli selection at Stubbs Gas and Oil. Find great food at low prices at Stubbs Gas and Oil in Wiggins.
Okay, we're set to go here in the second period. 1 point lead for Cody Carpenter. Cody is senior for the Mustangs. No roster ages given to us by the Legacy. They didn't send out any pre-rosters for us. Okay, Carpenter will be working from the bottom here in the second period. Get a caution on the start on the Legacy wrestler, Brett Waters. And if you got somebody listening from afar, we are on the internet, I believe, www.b106.com. B106.com. There's Carpenter with a stand-up and an escape. He'll be up by 2. They go to that ear-to-ear tie-up again. Waters really working on that left wrist. Carpenter keeps the right arm up there, banging foreheads. Sweep try by Waters. Carpenter fights away from that, blocks another shot by Waters. Now they both shoot at once. Carpenter underneath with that short fireman, puts him over on his hip, walks up, and now he's trying to walk that around. Half Nelson from this side, and we got blood time. Gets Carpenter bleeding again, so as they clean him up, we're just underway. We've had 3 JV matches, and then we had 1 forfeit here as we started at 132. As Gabe Rodriguez for Legacy picks up a forfeit win, now we're at 138. Cody Carpenter going against Brett Waters, and we've got 111 left, second period. As they're cleaning Carpenter up again, stuffing some cotton up his nose, and get ready to go here with time left in the second period. Waters on bottom, Carpenter in on the right side, and Brett Waters just bunches up in a ball. And now he'll finally get the wrist free and stand up and get the escape. Carpenter catches a front headlock, pulls him down with it, trying to walk him around and shove him by. Now it drives right into him, dumps Carpenter his back. He's going to get the 2-point takedown. I don't know if he's got any back exposure. They're pushed away from us right now. Carpenter trying that little pick and step. I think he's got a crossface in her head, that far arm trap. Now come around to the left arm crossface and just trying to get that right wrist trapped up underneath the chest there for a moment. Now Waters bunches up in that ball, trying to get wrist control. Oh, and he gets dumped right on his back by Carpenter, but he's out of bounds. Now I have to stop it and send him back to the center. 14 seconds on the clock here, second period. 7-2 for Cody Carpenter. Mustang will move in there on the left side, working from the top. Grab that right ankle, and a tight waist, breaks Waters down. As we get down inside of 5 seconds to go, second period. Carpenter with a tight waist. And head to the third period. Cody up 7-2. And Carpenter right down into the bottom position. He's set to go. Waters will move in on the left side. And quick stand up by Carpenter. Waters reaches around his stomach and coming up in a bear hug. Here comes a headlock by Carpenter. But Waters going to maintain control. He got away with locked hands as they were pushing away from the official. The official didn't see it. Waters trying to go for a crossface cradle. Trying to walk that around. Carpenter will hook a knee, though, and belly down, fight that off. As Waters works that crossface, traps that far elbow, but they squish out of bounds there. And head back to center. 1:26 on the clock. Third period. Carpenter up 7-2, working off the bottom. Quick stand-up attempt, trying to peel and run away, and he does for the escape. Carpenter pushing in, ear to ear with Waters. They're going a real tight tie-up. There's a little duck under a sweep single by Carpenter, but he didn't give up on his tie-up with the other arm as they work out of this tight tie-up, just pulling each other around inside a minute to go. Carpenter can't pull that arm off his head, so he worked to the far edge, and the official's going to send him back to the center and restart him with 46 seconds on the clock. Official, just going to start him and says, we got a little more blood time.
Mr. D's Ace Farm and Home Center for all your farm and ranch supplies, including Purina Foods and everything. Stop by any of the Ace stores in Fort Morgan, Sterling, and their newest location at 122 Custer Street in Brush. That's Mr. D's Ace Farm and Home Center.
Okay, looks like Carpenter's about cleaned up. Now they're cleaning up Brett Waters. Yep, they're both ready to go now. We're at 138. Our first varsity match. 44 seconds and counting. As Carpenter shoots down on that low fireman's again and puts him right on his back. But they're going to say they were out of bounds. It's a quick call, but they'll restart with 39 seconds. On their feet, Carpenter feints a shot. Waters kind of backing away. Carpenter will come up with that hard tie up. Now shoots down that fireman's and puts Waters right to his back. He gets a 1 count. He'll get the 2-point takedown for Carpenter. I don't know if he got any back points out of that or not. Right on the edge, he's trying to pull Waters back in. He gets a 1 count. And now he'll keep pulling back, gets another 1 count. Got him in a headlock. And Waters going to lay there for the last 5 seconds, I think, as Carpenter trying to pull him back in bounds. Right here in front of the cheerleaders. And Carpenter's going to win this 10-2. I don't see any more back points coming up. A major decision for the Mustang. Let's be back in 30 seconds on B106. Okay, welcome back to the Fort Morgan Mustangs Legacy Lightning Duel. And, step up to 145 pounds. Frank Rosales, sophomore for the Mustangs, about to be taken down at the edge, and he will by his opponent, Adam Otterson. Otterson in the dark blue singlet. And we got some Legacy across the front in a gold stripe. And give Otterson a 2-point takedown as Rosales trying to fight out of this 2-on-1 on his left wrist. And we got a little figure 4 around the left leg there by Otterson. Keeps Grapevine in for a minute. Oh, here comes a deep half Nelson at far wrist. And Rosales trying to fight that off, but he kicks up and over. He's giving up back points to official down there counting now. So that's got to hurt. And we got a 2 count awarded as Rosales breaks that hold, but wasn't a whole lot of separation there, but we'll get the 2 near fall points for the Legacy wrestler as they work to the north edge of the mat. Rosales trying to kick out of there, but he'll just get out of bounds and he'll have to restart. 32 seconds left here, first period. Otterson in on the right side. Switch attempt there by Rosales. Couldn't quite get away. Here comes a Grapevine and a little roll. And Rosales trying to kick out of there. Trying to fight out. Hooks ahead and the heel swims through. Comes up on top and gets a reversal. And Rosales will work from the top. There's a little sit-out switch attempt by Otterson. And Rosales has an arm over the back. 6 seconds left. Otterson spins around and comes up with about 2 seconds on the clock and gets a reversal. That'll make it 6-2 as we head to the second period. It's Rosales' choice. And he defers it. And Otterson will take the down position. He's up by 4. Rosales in on the left side. A quick stand-up attempt by Otterson. Trying to peel the wrist off his shoulder. And he'll turn and look at Rosales and pick up the escape point for the first point of the second period. Rosales tries a couple shots, blocked by Otterson. 7-2 for the Legacy wrestler. Legacy out of Broomfield. Underhooked by Otterson, drops down a nice low single, sets Rosales over on his hip. Rosales trying to fight it off. He's got kind of a power half cranked on the back of the neck of Otterson. Otterson's down around the ankles. Rosales, he should have stayed with that. He's going to give up the takedown to Otterson. See, that had to hurt. Otterson's head was cranked way out of position. But we're down to 104, and Otterson's looks like he's got a three-quarter Nelson, I think's what he's got over there. Can't quite tell, but Rosales in trouble as Otterson reworks that, coming up trying to get chest to chest. 48 seconds left. They're at the far side. Now reverse that half and get chest to chest. Rosales right at the edge, but his shoulders are the fat part, and there the pin goes for the legacy wrestler, Adam Otterson. Okay, so let's take another short timeout. We'll be back on B106. Okay, welcome back as we get set to go here at 152. Sophomore for the Mustangs, Jacob Fritzler steps out. Mustangs in their black singlets tonight with a big white stripe down the side, and Fritzler shakes hands with Brandon Mosler. And they're underway. Hard tie-up. Duck under to single leg by Mosler. Fritzler trying to fight it off. Mosler going to pick up the takedown now. Quick stand-up. Gets lifted up and dropped back down to the single leg by Mosler. Now Mosler puts the grapevine in there, working on that far knee and trying to spladle him out, but Fritzler steps over it, but they'll be out of bounds. So we'll give Mosler the 2 points, and 30 seconds gone here in the period, and we got blood running again from the Mustangs. So let's see some of our sponsors here.
ACI proudly supports local high school sports throughout Northeast Colorado. When you need ice, don't settle for just old frozen water. Get ACI. You can find it in any local grocery or convenience store near you. Colorado Plains Medical Center, accidents or illnesses can strike at any time, day or night. When they do, every second counts. As a Level 3 trauma center, Colorado Plains Medical Center is ready to handle any type of emergency. Colorado Plains Medical Center, where expertise matters.
Okay, we got the blood cleaned up, and we're set to go here. Jacob Fritzler and Brandon Mosler. As we go at 152. See, the duel is now led 12-4 by Legacy. And there's a couple quick stand-up attempts by Fritzler. He turns and faces Mosler, but they'll be out of bounds. To restart. 1:21 on the clock, first period. Mosler bouncing around on his toes. Now gets set. Quick stand-up by Fritzler. Hard switch. Comes up on top. Gets the reversal. That'll tie it up. And Mosler comes out. Does a hard switch. And Fritzler tried to throw. It didn't work very good. He's going to end up taken down. So quick switch stand-up by Mosler. And I don't think they're going to give an escape. Oh, no, Fritzler pops out off the bottom. A little Granby roll by Mosler, but Fritzler stays with him. And Mosler now comes up, stands up. They come up facing each other, and they'll break apart. Mosler drops down to single leg, lifting it up high on Fritzler, dumps him right down, gets the takedown. Here comes a power half by Mosler. He's driving that power half. Fritzler drops the elbow, breaks that loose. Mosler trying to get high, had the hands locked underneath for a moment, but Fritzler tries to stand up and run away. Turns right into Mosler. He's come up, he's got an underhook. There's a headlock by Mosler, but Fritzler's going to break loose. 5 seconds left, and see, what is that score? 7-5 now. After all those scrambles. We've got shoe untied or something for Fritzler. Okay, the referee's inviting the coaches over. They're discussing the scores. So I can't help them out because I couldn't keep up with all the scoring there. Should be 8-4. 8-5 is what they're saying right now with 5 seconds left in the period. Okay, we're back underway. Quick, little scramble. I was going to say a quick shot, but both of them kind of stopped in the middle. So we're ahead to the second period with the score 8-5 for Mosler from Legacy High there at Broomfield. Okay, Fritzler's set to go. He's facing away from us from the bottom. Mosler missed the elbow on the way by the first time. Quick stand-up attempt, but good tight waist by Mosler. Little headlock look there by Fritzler. Now he stands up. Fritzler gets caught in a little armbar attempt by Mosler. Mosler staying high with his ride, and Fritzler can't quite break free. He's trying to get some wrist control as he push off to the far side. Hammerlock comes back there, but he'll stand up and they'll be out of bounds. Still no change with Fritzler on the bottom. Brandon Mosler in on the left side, quick stand up. Fritzler trying to peel and walk away. Mosler dumps him down. Fritzler's about to turn into him, but Mosler had 2 hands on one arm, tripped him and dumped him out. So they have to restart. 1:23 on the clock, second period. Still 8-5 for the Legacy wrestler. Fritzler trying to reach back, hooks a headlock up. Mosler, oh, there it is. He rolls through it, though, and Mosler comes up on top, maintains control. They go out of bounds at 1:11 on the clock. Fritzler a little taller than Mosler, as we're going here to 152 pounds. Fritzler tried to stand up. Mosler clamped onto that right ankle. Now he tripods up. Hits a nice hard switch. And Mosler trying to follow him around, but there's a reversal as Fritzler picks him up, dumps him down. And Fritzler working from the top. He's locked up a good 2-on-1. 45 seconds and counting here, second period. And here comes a tilt where they roll, but Mosler comes down his base. Fritzler keeps that 2-on-1 on that left wrist. And now it come back to 1-on-1 as they're stretched out right on the north end. Here comes a half Nelson to the left hand by Fritzler. Mosler fights that off. They work right on the edge. 20 seconds and counting here, second period. Fritzler working from the top. Mauling Mosler around a little bit. And in about 10 seconds, we're going to head to the third period. We'll stop at 8.2. See Coach Lampe up on the top row. Smile up there. Having a hard time picking him out for a minute. He put his hat back on. Okay, we're set to go again. 8.2. Fritzler on top. Mosler stands up, trying to peel away. He does a switch. And we're going to get a stalling warning on Fritzler as he couldn't bring him back quite quick enough. Okay, we go to the third period. Legacy wrestler up by 1. Eight to 7. Okay, Mosler gets set on the bottom. Fritzler tried a little tilt there. It didn't quite work. He maintains control. Hits a good crossface. Traps that far elbow. Trying to walk it around with that iron cross. Mosler gets his knees out. Builds a big old base. Oh, here comes a headlock from the other side. But Mosler rolls back to his base. Fritzler maintaining control. As Mosler trying to base up. Fritzler staying parallel with him, keeping good hip pressure on. They're facing away from us. Let's see what they're doing to their wrists. But Mosler trying to build a base. Fritzler staying with him pretty well. It's a deep, tight waist on him. And chopping that far arm. Sucks it under. Looks like he's trying to go for that iron cross again. Mosler doesn't want anything to do with that. Now Fritzler comes back with that far elbow trap. Here's a headlock. Mossler's about on his back. He's trying to get up in control. Now we get some back points going Morgan's way. Fritzler going for the pin. 50 seconds here in the third period. Fritzler was picking up some back points. And the official says, you don't have him down there for the pin. But Fritzler cranking that headlock. He's got it locked up tight. You see the official shaking his head sideways. Mossler will roll away, trying to kick out of this tight headlock. Clock down to 28 seconds. Fritzler cranking hard on that headlock. Mossler's going to give it up, and there's the pin for Jacob Fritzler. How about that? And that comes 5 minutes and 38 seconds into the match. Hey, the Mustangs pick up a big win with the pin for Jacob Fritzler. We'll be back in 30 seconds on B106. Okay, we step up at 160 pounds. Chris Shriver going for the Mustangs against Corbin Fitzgerald. So working the 10-foot circle. Now they finally get into a good tie-up. Shriver, little underhook on the left side. Now he works into a front headlock, cranks that down hard, goes for a knee, locks it up, got a near side cradle, almost locks up. Now he's doing more of a half Nelson Pickens step, and he's got the takedown. But Shriver gets the first 2 points, and he gets a 1 count a couple of times there. But he's got this headlock locked up, but can't quite kick his legs free and crank Fitzgerald over on his back. And he works outside, gets another 1 count. Working from the top, inside a minute to go. There's some back points being counted off as he's trying to adjust this pinhold out of this headlock. It's kind of a reverse headlock look now as Chris Shriver cranking that headlock on Corbin Fitzgerald from Legacy. It's kind of across his neck. Fitzgerald's going to peel out of that, and he comes back with a reverse Salsahara headlock, and we get an escape for Fitzgerald and a takedown for Shriver. So Fitzgerald's getting a little aggressive there, and it's 7-1 now after that 3-point near fall and 2 takedowns for Shriver. 1 escape for Fitzgerald. Inside of 5 seconds to go here in the first period. A lot of action. And we'll head to the second period. 7-1 for the Mustangs. Leggy's choice, and Fitzgerald's going to take the neutral position. They toe the mark, and we're underway in the second period at 160 pounds. Going to tie up. A wrist tie in there by Fitzgerald. Chris Shriver just goes forehead to forehead with him. Shriver Jr. for the Mustangs. Now his headgear came off as he backed away from Fitzgerald. They'll get that back on, or we'll restart. 1:36 on the clock. Shriver just standing there giving each other the evil eye. Now they'll lock up. Loose forehead to forehead tie. Shriver's got to quit looking at the coach because there comes a single leg by Fitzgerald. Shriver trying to fight that off with the crossface. Now he's locked up an elbow, but Fitzgerald's locked up a good tight single leg on him. With Shriver out in front, trying to block it with the waist now and grabbing an ankle. Throws Fitzgerald over the top. Shriver follows him around. He can get behind him and get a little control. Can't. They're on their feet facing each other again. 50 seconds of counting, second period. We'll go back to that forehead to forehead tie. Shriver looked over at the coach, and Fitzgerald dropped on that leg and held it tight for a while. Counting down here in the second period. 30 seconds to go. So they go ear to ear. The hard snap down by Shriver. Fitzgerald comes in on a single leg. Shriver trying to fight it off with waist pry. Now he'll push the head down, swim around behind, and get the takedown. Fitzgerald right to his feet, and he kicks away for the escape. Inside of 10 seconds to go. Here comes a reverse Salsahara by Fitzgerald, and sagging away from it is Shriver. He's got a half Nelson on it. Fitzgerald's on his back, and they're going to wave off? I don't know about that. There should have been at least a couple of points there. We'll give the takedown. See, the official score says 11-2 for Chris Shriver. So he didn't signal those back points. I don't know why. Bob Berber's the referee for tonight. Okay, working from the top is Fitzgerald. There's Chris Shriver on the bottom. Fitzgerald working on the near ankle, lifts it up, dumps Shriver down hard. 20 seconds gone here in the third period. Shriver up 11-2. Catches a cross face from Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald trying to work that arm underneath. He's way out front. Shriver says, thank you, I'll double leg you. But here comes that reverse Salsahara by Fitzgerald, but Shriver fighting that off. The official down there looking to make sure he's potentially dangerous. They get out of that hold. There's another cross face by Fitzgerald. He tries to push the head down. As Shriver builds pretty good base here. 1 minute, and he turns back in, rolls in, and it's trying to step over the top. And he's got him stretched out there, almost in a stretcher. Will give the reversal to Shriver. And he's going for the pin, chest to chest. As he steps through the legs and got him stretched out there, 37 seconds and counting. Going for the pin is Chris Shriver. As Corbin Fitzgerald can't see the lights for chest of Chris Shriver, but he's on his back, trying to fight it off with less than 22 seconds left. Shriver gives up on that hold, tries to reset it with a half Nelson. He'll pick up his 3 near fall points. We're down to 14 seconds and counting. Shriver working from the right side. Now he's going to try to get a grapevine in there, but he's a long ways away. Hooks up kind of a headlock with a grapevine out of that, and they're going to get 2 more near fall points. It's going to be a major decision for Chris Shriver. That'll make it give the Mustangs the lead in the dual points, 12-14. We'll be back in 30 seconds on B106. Okay, welcome back. And we've got our 170-pounders out there. Brian Evedrez for the Mustangs. Matt Hubel for Legacy. Hubel in on a double-leg tackle. And Alvarez tried a headlock. As Hubel works in, picking up a single leg, throws Alvarez down. That'll be a takedown for Hubel. That'll put him up 4-0. He had an earlier takedown while we're on break. With 2 takedowns period here at 170 pounds. Some new weights again this year. We'll go through that as we go along. Okay, Alvarez trying to get off the bottom. Gets in a set-out position. Is trying to fight off a couple of snapback attempts by Matt Hubel. And he gets back to kind of a base there. Hubel trying to work the 2-on-1 on Alvarez. Alvarez not on a roster, so I'm not sure which grade he's in. Oh, there he is. He's a sophomore. And they'll have to restart. Hubel in on the left side, or Hebel. Hebel with a good hard side drag. Alvarez builds a good base. And it gets broken down to that tight waist. Hebel trying to crank out a hammerlock on that left arm. Gets pulled out, but Alvarez back in that set-out position. Had a little space there for a moment. Double underhook from behind by Hebel of Legacy. And Alvarez trying to stand up there. Can't quite get away. He gets caught in that tight waist near arm again. And we're down to a couple seconds left here in the first period. And Legacy has the lead, 4-1. That's Matt Hebel. Alvarez is going to take the down position here to start the second period. Down by 3. Coach Spike Reynolds sporting a big beard out there, big red beard. Right at Matt's side. Alvarez trying to work off the bottom here. Getting that near arm tight waist from Hebel here on the left side. So kind of turn the face towards us. Got all the cheerleaders right in front of us. This Alvarez trying to fight off this ride by Hebel. There's a little roll through. A little 2-on-1 by Hebel. There's Alvarez now trying to fight off. Whoop! Little tilt attempt there. Hebel can't hold him. Right here on the near edge. So we're right at Matt's side. Alvarez trying to spin out of there, but they'll be out of bounds. Still no score here. Scoring in the second period. It's 4-1 in the first period for Matt Hebel from Legacy. Lightning's out of Broomfield. Don't forget this is B106, Brush Fort Morgan. There's Hebel with a tight waist near arm. Yeah, he's going to have to do a little bit more here eventually. Stay well. Oh, nice stand up by Alvarez. He's going to get the escape. Quick shot and a takedown by Hebel. So Alvarez kind of got caught adjusting his headgear and down he goes. He goes right back to that tight waist. Gets a little crossface off of that. The left arm. Alvarez trying to fight that off with 2-on-1 on the left wrist there by Hebel. Staying parallel right at the far side of the mat. And we're down to 25 seconds left here in the second period as they go out of bounds. After restarts, they head back to center, facing away from us. People in on the left side. And we get a caution on the start. Didn't get on the elbow right. The Hebel still on the left side. Alvarez tried to kind of buck him over the top. That didn't work. Alvarez trying to stand up. Can't quite peel away. Hebel's going to drive him out of bounds. No stalling warning on that. Alvarez in on the bottom. Tries to crawl away, turns and faces Hebel, but Hebel drops down to a double leg around the ankles, maintains control. Alvarez fills the base. That'll be the second period. And it's 6-2 for Matt Hebel from Legacy. Alvarez will be working from the top here in the third period. Down by score is 6-2. Alvarez working from the left side. Good hard side drag. Hebel trying to build a little space. They spin a 360 and then Hebel does a good job peeling those wrists, stands up and faces Alvarez. Coming over towards the cheerleaders. And now Hebel in on a double leg tackle. Nice low double. And he'll pick up the takedown. He's just going to give a free escape basically to Alvarez and tackle him again right at the edge. But they were out of bounds. Have to restart with 1:27 on the clock. 9-3 for Matt Hebel from Legacy. Back underway, 1:24 on the clock. Alvarez fights off that takedown attempt. Now there's a front headlock by Hebel. Tries to throw Alvarez by. But comes up, kind of staring at each other. Now they'll tie up again. Going at 170 pounds here in the duel. We started at 138. As they bang foreheads. Pushing. Oh, there comes a double leg tackle, and down goes Alvarez. Got caught on his heels again. And that'll make it 11-3. Hebel just laying on top of Alvarez in the one-on-one. As Alvarez, whoop, he was just going to let him go as Alvarez tried to tripod up. Now Alvarez got a headlock locked up, and Hebel's backing up hard away from that. They'll come back. Nope, Hebel drops down a double leg tackle, but Alvarez blocked at that time, trying to work in for another headlock. Get a little underhook, driving into Hebel. So move over here to the near side. Hebel just grabbing the wrist, hanging on. Now, no, nice low single by Alvarez. Hebel grabs the knee and kind of just pushes him by and picks up the takedown. Alvarez tripods up, stands up, trying to peel the wrist, but we run out of time here. And that'll make it 13-4 for major decision for Matt Hebel. So let's hold it here as we get set to go here at 182. Alex Mai going for the Mustangs. That'll put Legacy back in charge with 16-15 on the scoreboard. Alex Mai out there, also a sophomore for the Mustangs, so very young. She takes on Derek Coleman. As he bang foreheads and wrist tie. Derek Coleman kind of bounced around out in front of Alex. Now he feints the shot, and Alex right down, nice double leg tackle. 2-point takedown for Alex Mai. Quick stand up by Coleman, but Mai drives him out of bounds. Have to restart. Mai giving up about 4 or 5 inches in height. Alex Mai on the right side, and we're underway. Works that left arm tight waist then. Coleman's going to peel away and get the escape. 2-1 for the Mustang wrestler. He's right in the 10-foot circle. Wrist tying and rubbing foreheads. Now they'll break apart. Little feint by Coleman. Hebel stays right in front of him. Hebel kind of blocking. Now he'll wrist tie and then drop down to a single leg. Mai trying to fight it off with the crossface. There's a grapevine, standing grapevine by Coleman, and he's going to get the takedown on Mai. Nice little move there by Derek Coleman to take down the Mustang. Gets a little high, and Mai's going to reach around, get the double leg, and get the reversal. We'll put him back up by 1, 4-3. 33 seconds left first period. Coleman tripoding up. Isn't that stretch? Mai's hanging on. It's Coleman trying to peel away, peel the legs, and nice double leg, and Mai just throws him down. And he'll go back to the center with 14 seconds on the clock, first period. Mai, only a sophomore. Okay, sets up on the left side. The hard side drag. Opening that right wrist. With the tight waist. Pretty good base there by Derek Coleman from Legacy. Hasn't shown any movement off the bottom. Go ahead to the second period. Mustang's choice. Alex Mai's going to defer it. And Coleman wants a down position. Coach Mike Thompson up, saying take that down position. And Alex Mai's going to give him the free escape and put him back on his feet. That'll be the first point of the second period, and that'll tie it up, 4-4. Okay. Tie up, break apart. Legacy likes to tie up those wrists. There's a low single. Mai picks it up, goes to double, dumps the taller wrestler down. Oops, they're right at the out of bounds. And that one won't count. Just like a incomplete pass, I guess. Okay, back to on their feet. The center as they rub foreheads and wrist tie. Mai giving up quite a bit of height to Derek Coleman. Here at 182 pounds. Work back into the 10-foot circle, giving each other that evil look. Couple faint shots by Coleman. He tries to duck underneath, gets in a double leg position for a moment, lifts up the single leg, but they're out of bounds again. They'll have to restart with 1:12 in the clock, second period. We're back underway. Coleman likes to grab the wrist. Mice says, well, I'll grab yours with the other hand then. Coleman ties up that left wrist of Mai. Now Mai double leg shot. Well, got a good single locked up. Lost the double. Goes back to the double and gets the takedown. And put Alex up 6-4. And he's working from the top. 42 seconds left here, second period. Good tight waist, right arm by Mai. He does a power half on Coleman. And thinks to get out the side and walk it around. But lost his power half. Maintaining control with 23 seconds and counting here, second period. Alex Mai here at 182 pounds, staying parallel. He needs to get out and do something from the side. Try to half from the right side. We're down to about 5 seconds to go here in the second period. And we're going to head to the third period. 6-4 for the Mustang. And it'll be Alex Mai's choice. Looks to Coach Spike Reynolds. And they're going to go on their feet. Neutral start for Alex Mai. It's his choice. He's in, snaps the head down, spins around behind Coleman. Now he hooks up a single. Hasn't got any control of him yet. As he's low down around the ankle. As Coleman trying to mash his head down. Mai spins around behind. Can't sweep that long leg way out in front of him. And the official's going to stop it there. So he's just hanging on to the ankle. Had an elbow in the back of the knee, but couldn't pull in that other leg. So they restart. 30 seconds gone here in the third period. Mai up by 2. 6-4. There's a shot in there by Coleman from Legacy. Mai trying to sprawl away, sprawl out and fight it off. Mai pops the head down and gets driven out of bounds by Coleman. Both of them huffing and puffing now. 182-pounders working hard. Back underway on their feet. 1 minute to go. As they rub foreheads and wrist tie. There's a shot in there by Mai. Coleman with the front half. Mai spins in there trying to fight it. Oh, snaps him by, gets around behind. Just kind of pushed him off and slipped around behind for the takedown. Kind of a bad shot by Coleman, but Mai took advantage of it. And now he's up by 4, 8-4. Mai's staying parallel as Coleman got a pretty good base build. He's got one leg way out there for a moment. Come back working one-on-one. And we're going to get a stalling warning on Alex Mai with 19.5 seconds left in the match. So they'll restart it. Mai up by 4 in on the right side. Quick hard switch. Mai does a 2-on-1. Settles that down. Puts him into a kind of sit-out position. Almost snapped Coleman back there. Inside of 10 seconds and counting. Mai misses with the cross face. Coleman burying his head there. As we're down, and that'll be another victory for the Mustangs. Alex Mai is going to pick up the 8-4 win. How about that? We'll be back in 30 seconds on the feed, 106. Okay, welcome back. We're underway at 195 pounds. Austin Crosscobb, a freshman for the Mustangs. Oh, just dumps Andrew Lucas from Legacy right to his back. Gets the takedown. No, they're going to give a couple back points, I think. Yeah, they give him 2 back points out of that. As Lucas just fell backwards right on his back, and the crossbar is going to be up by 4. Crosskopf gets a grapevine in there. Facing away from us. Well, he stretches Lucas out there. He's got the double grapevine in there now. It's a little elbow in the back of the head. He put a couple elbows in the back of the head for a moment. We're inside a minute to go here, first period. Crosskopf up 4-0. Keeps that double grapevine in there on Andrew Lucas. Keeps that double grapevine in there. So the top guy's got his legs through and kind of crosses them in between the knees. It's kind of hard to get out of that because the guy underneath can't get any traction. His toes are way up in the air. Crosskopf working a one-on-one. Now they get a little power half action going off the right side. Andrew Lucas from Legacy built a little bit of a base there for a moment, but his ankles are about 1.5 feet off the ground. It's tough to get any motion out of that. And Crosskopf now out with a power half, walking around. He's getting chest to chest, but he run out of time. Had it all set up, but didn't have time to complete it. Okay, Legacy's choice. Lucas is going to defer, and Crosskopf will take the down position. Freshman set on the bottom. Lucas from Legacy in on the left side. Crosskopf moves to the left, then the right. Oop, it's pulled back down. Got a little space there for a moment. Lucas slaps on a 2-on-1 on that right wrist. Loses that, so he'll come back to the left wrist. Trying to put a half Nelson in there. Crosskopf stands up, can't quite peel away. So it's brought down as they work over towards the Legacy bench, that side of the mat. And Lucas working that 2-on-1 on the left wrist. He's coming back on that as Crosskopf stands up, trying to turn in. He's right at the edge, gets dumped back down. They're close to being out of bounds. Crosskopf crawling forward. 1:06 left here, halfway through the match. As we hit the 1-minute mark of the second period. Crosskopf kind of bunched up there. Lucas working on that left wrist. Now he comes back with a half Nelson. Crosskopf tripods up, stands up, trying to peel away. 43 seconds, gets tripped back down, but he kind of does a little roll. And he's got Lucas on his back, going for the pin. 35 seconds and counting as Lucas trying to bridge hard and get out of bounds over towards the Legacy bench. And there's the pin for the Mustangs. Austin Crosskopf with the ball. That comes at 3:22 of the match. How about that? Big pin for the Mustangs. Let's take a 30-second timeout. We'll be back with more on the B106. Okay, welcome back. As we're set up here at 220 pounds. Colton Carpenter is a listed wrestler as he takes on Javier Tonquito. Tonquito with the single leg as Colton Carpenter gets taken down. As Tonquito from Legacy. It's Colton Carpenter broken down. Over there by the Legacy bench to our right. He's tripoding up his Carpenter. Tonquito a little high. And he'll give up on that and just stretch Carpenter out. If you're thinking of Toby McBride, the sophomore for the Mustangs, he's bumping up to heavyweight to wrestle Logan Lyons at 285. Half Nelson on the right side attempt by Tonquito. That doesn't seem to work. Colton Carpenter fights that off, and I think we're going to get a penalty point. Yep. As the full Nelson there by Tonquito will cost him a point. Okay, they'll send him back to center. Carpenter gets set, facing away from us. And we're underway with 40 seconds left first period. Carpenter trying to stand up, gets to his feet, turns and faces Tonquito. Tonquito, grabs a single leg and dumps Carpenter right to his back. He's out of bounds. The official's counting. I see his shoulder clear out of bounds, but he's counting it off. Now his shoulders, both shoulders about out of bounds, so they're only going to give a 2 count for that. Pretty generous by the referee. I thought that far shoulder was far out of bounds. And now he'll signal out of bounds with 6 seconds left and give Tonquito 2 near ball points. A restart. Carpenter set, looking away from us. Tonquito here on the left side. He grabs an ankle, busts Carpenter forward. And we'll head to the second period. Mustangs come back and they lead the duel 24-16. As we head to the second period with Tonquito up 4-1. For Colton Carpenter here at 2:20. Carpenter's going to be working from the top. Tonquito stands up, powers out of that, turns and faces, gets caught in a front headlock by Colton Carpenter. Carpenter can't hold that, so Tonquito will get the escape. And he'll drop down to a single leg, sucking that ankle back underneath. Carpenter over the top. He'll set up a power half maybe on the head. He's mashing Tonquito's face into the mat. And the official's going to restart it. Call a stalemate. Restart, 1:27 on the clock, second period. Colton Carpenter, gets caught, gets dumped over, but not sure who's got who. There's kind of that reverse grapevine in there by Tonquito with a headlock, and there's the pinfall going to the legacy wrestler, Tonquito. So we'll give him a 2:48 pin over Colton Carpenter. So let's take 30 seconds. Well, let's just hold it here. And let's talk about the Brush grocery cart.
Stop, shop, and save on all your grocery needs and snacks for game time enjoyment. You can also pay your public service bills and access Western Union. Brush Grocery Cart, 1302 West Edison Street in Brush.
Okay, I think we're tied up 24-24 on my scoreboard as Toby McBride steps out for the Mustangs. He's going against Logan Lyons. Toby giving up a little bit of weight out there, but he's, I think, a little taller than Lyons. They're working the 10-foot circle. On the ear-to-ear tie-up. Legacy wrestler in that blue singlet. Mustangs are just maroon on the front, black on the back, and white on the sides. Mustangs up and down in white. Toby McBride circling Logan Lyons. Now there's a headlock look by Toby McGuire. I'm just not sure whether to throw that or not. It's kind of caught in a bear hug by Logan Lyons. And Carpenter says, well, I think I'll just go ahead and try it, see if I can overpower this big guy. He's got the big guy behind him, and he's got dumped right to his back, and Logan Lyons is going to pick up a takedown on Toby McBride. That's hard to overpower somebody that outweighs you about 60 pounds. So McBride will have to work off the bottom here in the first period, down by 2. Quick switch attempt, and McGuire comes up on top, and he's getting some back points as he just stood up, turned in, and gets a reversal and picking up some back points on the bigger Logan Lyons. Now he's out, got the arm bar stretched out there. Lyons trying to roll through that, and McGuire's got criteria for 3 points, but he's going for the pin. Trying to get a barbed wire on the big wrestler. Oh, loses that hold, but he'll pick up the 3 near fall points. And now he's just trying to snap Logan Lyons back. This Lyons now builds a base. Trying to peel away that tight waist. And that'll be the first period. Kind of scramble. McGuire coming from behind. He's now up 5-2. McBride. McBride will go on the bottom. Okay, it's 24-22. On the scoreboard is what they got officially. It took a little time to get it up there. We might have been off before. Ray McGuire with a stand-up. We got a caution for stalling on the Lions because they'll go out of bounds and have to restart. And Logan Lyons is going to give Toby the free escape. So that'll give him the first points second period. He'll be up 6-2. As they go to ear tie-up right in the 10-foot circle over that white Mustang. Little throw by attempt by Lyons. Come back and wrist tied with one arm, tied up with the right arm of McGuire. See, bang 4 heads out there. Pummeling for that inside control. McBride there for a moment kind of had a throw look up there, as tied up the elbows, but they back out of that. Come back to tie up as we hit 1 minute to go, second period. 4-point lead for the Mustang. Pummel for inside control, and Pride backs away. Comes up that tie up again and backs away from it again, pushes out of that. Back to that forehead to forehead tie up. It's really working though, as they kind of pummeling and scrambling there with their arms, but haven't seen any shots for a while. Rubbing foreheads, a little underhook by McBride. Give a few head taps, and we'll head to the third period. 6-2 for Toby McBride. Going to stay in the neutral position. And they'll be on their feet here for the third period. Lions kind of bowled into McBride. McBride fought it off a little underhook. Go right back to an ear-to-ear tie. Lions pulls that wrist off his head for a moment, and they go back forehead to forehead. McBride will back away from that. Kind of bobbing and weaving, not really tying up or painting any shots. Right back to that tie-up. And McBride will push away. Lions in there with a bear hug, trying to lock the wrist with that bear hug. McBride's got the elbows tied up, and see who can throw who. The little guy's trying to throw the big guy. Can't get that to work, and now he'll back away and go out of bounds. McBride fades the shot, and they come back and tie up forehead to forehead. Well, Toby's not a little guy. He's 220 pounds, but going against a 285-pounder, it's a little tough. Logan Lyons might not quite weigh 285, but I bet he's close. Oh, there's a headlock attempt by McBride, and they're going to give the takedown to Logan Lyons, and an escape to Toby. She gets away. Toby tries to throw Lyons, They're right there, out of no control. Now there is control. That's Logan Lyons is 3 feet out of bounds, and somehow Toby McBride's going to get the takedown on that. And he'll be up 9-4. The Mustang with the lead. 15.5 seconds left here in the match. McBride will set up on top. And there's a little fat man's roll, and Logan Lyons comes right up on top with 9 seconds left. And now McBride comes right back up, stands in, pushes him away. We're going to run out of time. Let's see, the scoreboard says 9-6. We'll go with that as Toby McBride picks up the win. And the Mustangs will pick up another 3 points there to make it 27-22 as we go to the little forfeits here. Let's take 30 seconds on the B106. Okay, welcome back to the Mustang Gym as we go to 120 pounds. While you're away, we had 106-pound forfeit to the Legacy Lightnings. That goes to Jacob Otto, and at 113, Ryan Dankin picks up a forfeit win for the Legacy Lightning. So our score goes to, for the Mustangs being ahead 27-22, and well, they must have done a bunch of recalculating up there. So now it says 40 for the guests and 27 for the Mustangs. So I haven't kept that good a track, so I apologize, but they're saying 40-27 now. They must have recalculated. There's a takedown for Legacy here as we go to 120. Mason Hopkins steps out for the Mustangs. He's a sophomore going against Gabe Armiel. Armiel with the takedown and got the blue shoes, black shoes with blue bottoms, I guess it is. He's working from the top. And Mason Hopkins looks like he's got an arm bar, fighting off an arm bar as Armiel steps out the side trying to run that wrist in an arm bar. And Hopkins did his best to fight it off. He has to. Oh, there's some back points going Legacy's way. As he gets the takedown and now walk that arm bar around on Hopkins. It's got to hurt from the look on his face out there. Doesn't look like any fun caught up in that arm bar. 35 seconds left here, first period. Mason Hopkins on the bottom. Gabe Armiel cranking that arm bar around. Hopkins, there's the pin. That'll go Legacy's way. Okay, one more match to go. I think, well, Jason Nelson, somewhere in there they didn't send a wrestler out again. Spike's always pulling things on me. We get in the roster and we don't end up that way, but we had one match here below 132 pounds, and that went Legacy's way. So let's see if we can figure it out. Let's take about a 2.5-minute timeout. We'll be back with more on the B106. Okay, welcome back as we're going to get Spike Reynolds mic'd up here. He's head coach for the Mustangs. Always a Mustang. Is Coach, we'll get that headgear on here. How you doing, Coach?
Good, how you doing?
We're good. But kind of exciting duel.
That was a fun duel.
You won more than you lost, but didn't win on the team side.
Yeah, head-to-head we beat them, but, you know, these forfeits are killing us right now, but we should get that straightened out after Christmas. We're not going to have 6s or 13s, but we should fill every other weight.
Well, that's good. I got a little fouled up at the end. Who was the last wrestler?
So the last one was Jason Nelson.
Okay, so Mason Hopkins didn't wrestle?
No, he did not.
Oh, okay. So Jason picked up that loss.
Yep.
Okay. But anyway, the 46-27 is the real indication of how well you wrestled, right?
No, like those forfeits, I mean, when you're giving them 24.
We had a forfeit there, but went to Cody Carpenter. He had a 10-2 major decision. He's a senior, right?
He is a senior.
You got, what, 2 seniors this year?
Yeah. Well, no, we have
Or
3 seniors.
Do you? Okay.
Cody, Ray, and Seth.
And he didn't wrestle?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry.
Well, you want to kind of go down through it and just tell us about your kids? You know, I'm not that familiar with them early in the season here, but
Cody
Carpenter
wrestled a
looked
good
good.
match. He controlled the match, did well. You know, I thought he was aggressive. Frank, he's good defensively. He's a tough kid. Still really green, just in his 3rd year wrestling. Really strong kid. He really needs to be down a weight. Jacob Pritzler looked good on his feet defensively, and you know, fought off some good throws and everything, and did a very good job and got a pin for us. That helped us out good. Chris Schreiber, he had some crazy Schreiber moves that you really don't know what they are, because Chris doesn't know what they are either, and picked up a big win for us there. Brian, you know, this is his first week at 170s on varsity, and he's given up some weight. He challenged up there, and that kid was probably their best wrestler that he wrestled, and he wrestled him pretty tough, I thought. Alex Mai, you know, he's another great kid. He's a sophomore. You know, great takedowns against a tall, lengthy guy that had a lot of leverage on him, and he really controlled the match well. 195's Austin Croscobb, freshman, stepping in for us. We shifted our lineup so we could fill up heavyweights, and picked up his first career win with a pin, which is always nice. And then Colton Carpenter, he's light out there to the kid, but you know, he's a freshman as well, and doing very well. You know, I think he ran into some weight there, big weight difference, but you know, Colton's doing a good job. Then you got Toby here, who, you know, he was giving up 50 pounds out there. We asked him if he wanted to go up and wrestle the guy. We didn't tell him how much he weighed, but Toby said sure, and I think that was a big difference as far as the beginning of the match, whether Toby felt like he could throw him, work in, and overpower him, and he found out different and wrestled back and had a 9-6 victory, which was really good. Then, of course, you've got our open weights at 106, 113, and we were open tonight at 120. Mason Hopkins was out. And then Jason Nelson, another freshman, stepping in there. Just a good kid, works hard, and just, you know, I think kind of just got beat there, you know.
Lost by the fall, but the Indians are running wild. You're over here. Okay. Oh, you don't have your...
Yeah, it's okay.
But and then our JVs, that was kind of fun. Ray Neverett picked up a
senior 9-1 win. You know, he outconditioned his kid, looked well. Caleb Bell, he wrestled a pretty tough kid. That kid was one of their salty JV kids. And then Victor, he was a fireball out there. That was a fun match to watch. So very, very, very exciting.
I ended up I don't know what the score was, 16-20 or something.
It was
like
16-20, yeah.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
The kid had to cut him so he didn't lose by disqualification from locking his hands, and Victor just kept on moving, and they were both gassed, but it was a fun match to watch.
Yeah, that's what makes it fun. They don't have a whole lot of skills, but they're young, and you gotta love the effort.
Yep. So
you're gonna wrestle Montrose Friday.
Holyoke tomorrow, Montrose Friday, Roosevelt tournament on Saturday.
So this is a busy week.
We're busy, and the kids are going to be sore and tired, but you know, when you consider a 6-minute match compared to 2-hour practices, I think they'd rather take the 6-minute match. So
that's one way to look at it.
So you know, it's a good bad week.
It's going to be a lot of traveling for you too.
No, not really. I mean, we're Holyoke, and then we're at home on Friday, and then Roosevelt, so it's about 50-50. It's not bad.
Yeah, we're kind of used to it. You know, I was talking to the Legacy coach, you know, and it's a long ways for those guys to travel. It's just hard to get them off that front range, so I commend Legacy for coming. That's a long way.
Yep, it was nice of them to come. We were very appreciative of that, and they're a tough team, so good 5A school.
Well, they got off the bus, and boy, they sure outnumbered us, I think.
Yeah, they told us 60 kids to start the season, so
wow,
they're down to 50.
That's
pretty good numbers.
Pretty good numbers. Well, you got a lot of stuff to do. So,
yeah. So,
but it's fun to watch you wrestle. Good to see you. And we'll.
You too.
I've got somewhere in my pile. There's our broadcast schedule. We'll be back. Let's see, when are we going to do you guys next? I was hoping to do the Montrose one this Friday. Neil Samples, you kind of remember him.
Yep, I do. That's why he's coming here.
Is it? You talked him into it, huh?
No, he talked to us. No.
Oh, did he?
It's one of those good opportunities for him to come home and showcase his team. So it's awesome.
That's cool. State champ for Brush Bait Diggers coming back.
Yep.
So he'll end up at Roosevelt, and you'll face him again Saturday.
Yeah, if we see him matched up in the tournament. So, yeah.
Okay. Well, thanks, Coach, for stopping by.
Yep, no problem. You have a good night. Thanks for covering us.
Okay, it's fun.
All right.
Okay, thanks a lot. Good job, Spike. Just a great kid. Watched him since he's a peewee, and now he's back here coaching the Fort Morgan Mustangs. Let's take another short time out. We'll come back, and I'll try to get through my notes here and tell you the unofficial results. So we'll be back in a moment on B106. Okay, welcome back. As Mustangs lose the duel, but they had some good matches in there. They actually won more matches than they lost, so that's good. They lose the duel on the team side, 46-27. But I want to thank Buildings by Design. Knowing who you can trust to do a good job is a tough part nowadays. But when you hire Buildings by Design, you can trust you'll get the building you want, when you want it, at the quality you deserve. Start your build project right. Start with Buildings by Design. Okay, let's get to, I'll run down my results here. They'll be unofficial, but see the Fort Morgan Times is here, so they'll have the official results for you, I'm sure, and then John Beltran will pass some stuff along to you on his sports shows. So appreciate you for listening in. 132, Mustangs gave up a forfeit win to Gabe Rodriguez of Legacy. Then we went to 138. Cody Carpenter with a 10-2 win over Brett Waters. At 145, Frank Rosales lost by a fall to Adam Otterson. 152, Jacob Fritzler picked up a pin at 538 over Brandon Mostler. At 160, Chris Schreiber, a wild one, won a major decision over Corbin Fitzgerald of Legacy. 170, Ryan Alvarez loses to Matt Hebel, 13-4, a major decision. And at 182, Alex Mai with an 8-4 win over Derek Coleman over the Mustangs. Austin Crosskov come back at 195 with a pin over Andrew Lucas from Legacy. And at 220, Colton Carpenter stepping in for Toby McBride. He lost by a fall to Javier Tonquito at 248 of that match. Then at 285, it was Toby McBride going out. He got taken down early in the match, tried to muscle with a guy 50 pounds heavier than him, but come back and got a 9-6 win over Logan Lyons. I think he was upset. He wanted to get a pin win, a few more points for the Mustangs. So he stepped up there, weighed in at 220, but wrestled up at 285. 106, Mustangs, no wrestler. Jacob Otto for Legacy picks up the forfeit win. And at 113, Ryan Dankin with a forfeit win for Legacy. At 120, Gabe Armiel with a forfeit win for Legacy. And then Jason Nelson, freshman, went out against Trendon Blazon at 126, a match I called Mason Hopkins. I apologize for that. I went off of the Legacy coach's scoreboard, and he had Mason in there. He actually didn't wrestle tonight. So the duel ends up 46-27 for Legacy. Mustangs will be back here on Friday as they'll face off against Neil Samples, former Brush Beat Digger, as he brings his Gunnison Cowboys over here. So come by at 7 o'clock Friday here at the Mustang Gym and watch that match. Then they'll move on up to Roosevelt on Saturday. And don't forget Holyoke tomorrow. I don't think we have coverage of that one, as I'll be down in Brush doing the Brush Beat Diggers against the Eaton Reds. Then on Friday, we'll have Mesa Ridge. That'll be over on 1010 KSIR. And then Friday, we'll have Mesa Ridge in at Brush, and we'll do that match over on our sister station or brother station, 1010 KSIR. We'll be back on KSIR Thursday the 19th with Holy Family against the Beat Diggers. That'll be a home match. And then the 9th of January, we'll kick it off with a triangular on KSIR with Platte Valley and Estes Park in the Big Tigers. So that pretty much wraps it up for tonight. I want to thank you for tuning in. We'll head in and get some ESPN sports and a little news. I want to thank Michaela and for helping to run the board, and of course all our great sponsors, for my wife helping us out here doing the spotting and a few commercials. So Cleta, thank you. And of course all the team back at KSR BO 106 for Rob Hastings. Good night. Mustangs lose at 46-27 on the team side against the Legacy Lightning. Good night from the Mustang Gym.